There's a huge difference between having a relationship with God and calling yourself a religious individual. To have a relationship with God is to know, number one, that you are imperfect and you never will be perfect. Having a relationship with God means that despite you knowing that you are flawed, you do not let your flaws, you do not let your imperfections, you do not let your mistakes, you do not let your humanness stop you from having a relationship with God and with His Son, Jesus Christ. I'm not perfect. I know I never will be perfect. But have I made so many positive changes since forming a relationship with Christ, since coming back to Christ 5 years ago after had been an atheist? Yes, I have. I've made many positive changes. And that's why I say do life with God and with Jesus rather than without. Because Christ will give you so much strength. It feels so good to know that you have someone who loves you despite you being imperfect. That's the difference between calling yourself a follower of Christ. That's the difference between a true Christian and a false Christian. See, a true Christian will never shy away from speaking their truth and saying, hey, I've been there. A true Christian will not judge. That's what a religious individual may do. For example, I used to smoke marijuana, but along my journey with Christ, a few years ago, I was able to give up that addiction when I found myself in the midst of struggle. But does that mean I'm going to look at people now and be like, oh, you smoke? Ugh, that's nasty. Or I'm better than you? Absolutely not. That will be a hypocrite, just like the Bible says. You have to take the log out of your own eye. How could I judge somebody when I once was there? So have a relationship. It's not about religion.